Hello students, today we will learn about multiplication of algebraic expressions. So to start with monomial into monomial. Monomial means one term, algebraic expression having one term. Okay, so let us first learn about multiplication of single terms. So I have two examples here, monomial into monomial. So you may multiply two monomials or you may multiply three or more than that also. So to do the multiplication of monomials, so we will have to understand the laws of indices. So in that the first one is a raised to m into a raised to n equals to a raised to m plus n, which means the number in the index form, base and power, base and power. Whenever you have two numbers in the index form having the same base, and if you are multiplying, you just have to add the powers. For example, if you have 2 raised to 3 into 2 raised to 1, so during the multiplication you just keep the base same and the powers should be added. You will get 2 raised to 4. Similarly, x cube, x square. So bases are same, powers should be added, and x raised to 5 is the answer, which is nothing but x raised to 3 in the sense 3 x's. You are multiplying x 3 times. Here you are multiplying x 2 times. Totally how many times you are multiplying? 5 times you are multiplying. So every time you can't do this. So when the power is small, this is possible. When the power is large, so it becomes difficult. So we will be referring this law. Okay, so let us use this law and then solve the first two questions. So you must know, before we start multiplying, always in order we had to do. So every term when you start writing it, it will start with a sign. So plus into minus is minus, then the number into number. 6 into 3, 18. Afterwards the first variable x and x. Here x power is 1, here x power is 2. So what we have to do when we are multiplying two numbers having same base, we will keep the same base and we will add the powers. 1 plus 2, 3. The next y and y cube, which means it is y raised to 1, y raised to 3, which means we will keep y same and then the power we will add. 1 plus 3, 4. That's the multiplication of monomial into monomial. So in another example, we have three terms, three monomials. So the procedure is same. First we have to multiply all the three sign and then the number and then the variable. But to make it little simple, we will take two terms at a time. So first plus into minus, minus. Then 7 into 4, 28. Then a square. So a raised to 1 and a raised to 2. So common base, that is a, and then power should be added. 1 plus 2, 3. Then here b square, here b raised to 1, which means 2 plus 1, power 3. So first two are multiplied. Keep the last one as it is, and in the next term we will again multiply. So again the procedure is same. First sign into sign, minus into minus, plus, but if you do not write, it is understood. Then number into number. 28 into 5, 140. Then here a cube and a raised to 1, which means a raised to 3 plus 1, 4. Here b cube and b raised to 1, which means 3 plus 1, b raised to 4. Here you don't have c term, whereas there is a c term. So to multiply with c, here there is no c, so keep the c as it is. So that is your answer. Sometime you may get multiplication of monomial into binomial, monomial into trinomial. You may get one number into 2, one number into 3, one number into 4, that way. So to do the multiplications of that kind, we will have to use the distributive property you have studied in the lower classes, like it is a into b plus c. Like it's monomial and this is binomial. In place of b plus c, here there are two terms. There may be 3, there may be 4 here in the bracket. Okay, so how do we use the distributive property? See, whenever you open the bracket, this a should be multiplied to both the terms inside. Once a into b, then plus, then next a into c, like this. If there are 3 terms, again a into that next term will be continuing. So based on this, we will solve one more question, which is like example 5a square b square into 3a square minus 4ab plus 6b square. See, I took monomial into trinomial I have taken. In this box there may be 3, 4, 5, any number of terms, let them come. We can use the distributive property and solve it. So what we have seen here, this a will multiply everybody inside. Same way 5a square b square should multiply to all these 3 people inside. Okay, so first let us multiply 5a square b square into 3a square, then minus again 5a square b square into, this time 4ab. See, minus I have already taken here, therefore only 4ab I am writing here. Next plus again 5a square b square into, this time last term, that is 6b square. So if you observe, 5a square b square first multiplication, second multiplication, and then the third multiplication. So you got 3 monomial into monomial multiplications now. Okay, so you have already seen in the first 2 examples, first sign into sign, both are positive, so here also positive. Then 5 3s are 15, a square, which means power 2 2, which means 2 plus 2 4. Then here you have b square, and here there is no b term, so b square will remain as it is. Next, here you have minus, here you have plus, therefore minus into plus, minus only. So 5 4s are 20. Then a square and a raised to 1, which means a raised to 3. B square and b raised to 1, which means b raised to 3. So second multiplication. The last one, here plus, here also plus, so plus 5 6 are 30. A square, there is no a term, therefore I just wrote a square. Here b square, there also b square. Power should be added, 2 plus 2, it will be 4. Okay, so this way you may even try similar example for your practice. You may take one term into 2 or 3 or more than 3 terms for your practice. I hope you have understood the multiplication of monomial and monomial into polynomial. If you have understood this, I wish you share this video with your friends, and if you have any doubts, you can go down to the comment box and write your doubts so that I can help you out. Thank you.